Good morning everybody. We are on Friday the 22nd of January and you are going to need a pen and paper from the start of this session today. We are really doing so well with our sounds that I just want to take us a little time to stop and to have a look at the spelling side, and then at the end we're also going to have a go at putting all the punctuation that we know in year one into a sentence as well using one of these words. So this week we have been looking at the A sounds, and I'll just pull them in here. So we've got our new A sound, which is A, snail in the rain, A, make a cake, and A, may I play. Now we're going to go through some words today and we're going to spell them, and they've all got the A sounds in, but it's up to you to choose which A sound you think is the correct one. What I'm going to ask you to do, children, is put these words on your fingers before you spell them. So I won't go through it, everyone, and put them on my fingers. You've got to do that. So I'll give you a word. You then need to pause the video, pop it on your fingers and choose which column it goes in. So will it go in the A, may I play, A, make a cake, or A, snail in the rain? So your first word is the word train. Train. Pop it on your fingers and then write it for me. You'll need to pause the video. Okay, children, now we know that we have learnt train for the first time this week, which means it must go in A, snail in the rain. So we have T, R, A, N, train. If you put it in that column, give yourself a yes. If you didn't, don't worry, just write it in the correct column now. Right, your next word, one of my favourite things in the world, cake. Cake. Pop it on your fingers, write it down, and you'll need to pause the video. Please write cake. Okay, now obviously the picture card helps us with this, doesn't it? Because cake is the split digraph, it's A split E. So we've got curly cup, and then our A sound, but we're saying the A and we're putting the K in the middle of that A sound, aren't we? Don't forget that X sound on the end. Cake. Brilliant. Right, your next word that I would like you to spell, please, is snail. Snail. Pause the video for me. Okay, children, snail again is a new word, isn't it? It's a new word, which means it's our new sound. So we have got S, N, A, L, snail. Right, our next sound is something that we all enjoy doing at home and at school. It's the word play. Play. Can you write that down? You'll need to pause the video. Right, children, may I play? So it goes in this section. Fantastic. May I play? Right then, another word for you. Oh, this is a good one. So we've got lots of special friends in this word. The word that you need to pop on your fingers and spell is shake. Shake. It's a rhyming word with cake, so that's a little clue. Pause the vid for me. Okay, children, it goes in A split E, doesn't it? Okay, cake and shake are rhyming words, aren't they? They've got the same spelling pattern. Our next word is the word tray. Now, if you have hot dinners at school, you would have a tray for your food, wouldn't you? Tray. The A sound's coming at the end of that word. I wonder which one of these sounds that might be. I wonder whether it's A, may I play, A, make a cake, or A, snail in the rain. Pop it on your fingers and write the word tray for me. Can you pause the video? Lovely. It is, of course, in this column here. There are spelling patterns with A, children, and mostly, not all the time, particularly if you're adding things like suffixes or adverbs onto your words, but most of the time the A, okay, A, may I play, comes at the end of the word. So words like play, tray, say, may or may will be in this section. Right, one more spelling for you. One more spelling. Can you please write the word pain? Pain. Okay, I am in pain with my fingernail. Pain. Can you pop it on your fingers and can you spell pain? You'll need to pause the video. Okay, children, yes, that A sound is in the middle and it is one of our new words for this week. So pain comes in this section. So hopefully at home, in A may or play, you've got play and tray. A make a cake, you've got cake and shake. And A snail in the rain, you've got the words train, snail and pain. Now after this session, if you want to add some more words into that, that's absolutely fine, that would be amazing. And you could always send a photo to the Key Stage 1 email account for me to have a look at. Right, so those are our A sounds. If you've struggled with them, children, because that's not an easy activity, don't forget you can always rewind the video and have another go at it, or even have a go at it on a different day. Don't feel disheartened. I know how hard you're trying, so if you found it tricky, it's not a problem. We will practice this again, okay? So, I'm going to pop my A sounds down here, and today we're going to have a look at a sentence using one of these words. Now in year 1, we use punctuation such as capital letters, full stops, exclamation marks, question marks, and we always put really clear finger spaces between our words so that we can read our sentence nicely and clearly. We also try and add words called adjectives to our sentences to make them really interesting. They're describing words, and we often use a describing word before the noun, so the naming words, so words such as sharp, claws. Sharp is the adjective and claws is the noun, okay, the naming words, so when we've been writing about our dinosaurs. We can also extend our sentences using conjunctions. Now conjunctions are joining words such as and, so, or because. So let's see if we can write a fantastic sentence. I'm going to ask your help to write a sentence. So we're going to write a sentence together, and then I would like you to write a sentence on your own as your extension, using a different word. I am going to use my favourite word off this list, and yes, you have guessed this, it is this word here. It is cake. Cake has got a split digraph in it. Okay, it's got a split digraph. I could just write, I really like cake. But then I'm thinking to myself, well, how could I add some more interesting words into my sentence, some of those adjectives? So I could describe the cake. I could even use the word because that we spelt yesterday to help me extend my sentence and give a reason for my answer. So, let me think about my sentence. I like creamy cake because it is so tasty. I like creamy cake because it is so tasty. I think that's a pretty good sentence. So when I'm writing this sentence, children, I'm going to be thinking about my super sentence spell. So all those things that make it amazing. I'm going to use the pronoun I first. I. And remember, that's just the capital I. So, I, finger space, like. Now we have done I, nice smile, and that is the sound that I am using. So I, like, finger space, creamy. That E sound, guys, is E, cup of tea. So Who can remember what sound we normally use to represent the E on the end? Can you tell the person sitting next to you? Yes, we use this letter, don't we? Not all the time, but most of the time we use the Y to represent the E sound on the end of words. So I like creamy cake. So there's my noun, my naming word, and there's my adjective, which is describing my noun. I like creamy cake. Then I'm going to add that subordinating conjunction, that because. So because. Big elephants can always understand small elephants. I've run of room on this line, so I'm going to go down to my next line. I'm reading my work all the time to make sure it's clear and that I've used my thread fingers for spelling. So I like creamy cake because it is so. Now that's a red word, isn't it? But we know that we spell it like this. This is the grotty grapheme, isn't it? You think it would be O for below the snow, but it's just the O. I like creamy cake because it is so tasty. Now it's not A, may I play? We're just using the at sound to represent the A. And then guess what? That E sound on the end of the word again. You've guessed it, it's the Y sound. So, I like creamy cake because it is so tasty. I've finished my sentence, haven't I? I could hear you shouting from home. I've missed something out, haven't I? What have I missed off my sentence, children? That's it, I missed my punctuation mark. I have missed my full stop. Now, I'm not going to do a full stop up here. I'm not going to do it off the line, and I'm going to put it on the line, and it's a small dot. It's not the size of a football, okay? So let's just check our sentence to make sure it's fantastic. I've got my capital letter. I've got my full stop. I've got my finger spaces. I've used thread fingers for spelling, so I've used my sounds. I've put in an adjective to describe, and I've used a conjunction because. So I think that's a pretty super sentence. I wonder if you could write some super sentences as well. So see if you could write a sentence with an adjective, so a describing word, and see if you could extend your sentences using a conjunction as well, such as and, but, so, or because. Right, I'll leave you to do that now. I'm sure your sentences will be fantastic. When you've done them, check them through and give yourselves a big pat on the back for working so hard. I will see you again on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Make sure it's a restful and safe one. Take care.